After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run. Sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the 1st quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And it is incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. But I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. 12 yards there and a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And a completion to Wilson. And he is in for the touchdown grab. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now the second down throw on target. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 30 yards. To throw, it's Rodgers. Open here is Allison. That's complete. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, and that's complete to Adams. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 36 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side. Carson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a give right side. It's Carson, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. On 2nd and 9. Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. They'll run on first down. Carson, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. On 2nd and 9, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Going for Metcalf on the... This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A first down and then some. 36 yards.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll toss it out to Carson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Wilson. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Dean Lowry coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers from the right hash. This from 33. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Will they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Dancing to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. To throw is Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. He's at the 40, 20, and they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Dean Lowry picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. Going for it all. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think situation. The defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And Myers able to knock it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Looking deep for Adam. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Jefferson, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got a man, that's Allison. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. On first down, Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. From the 35 on 2nd down, Wilson.
The out route's such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly, just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A good pickup there at 22. Rodgers now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bobby Wagner Leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. Here's Rodgers to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the... And got his man, complete. 33 yards that time.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out. On 1st down, Carson. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Being chased out left. He'll run it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
Alert. 14, got it.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Dean Lowry able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Tramon Williams. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
319. Watch the right. Jim. Watch the right.
To throw is Rodgers. Throwing again. Man open, that That's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On first down, Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Jefferson picks up his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. A lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive.
Hey, Wilkes, you trash as fuck, dog. Damn.
Game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Bitch, I'm watching your ass. Watch your ass. Trash ass. He's garbage, dog. Trash ass, nigga.
Make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The offense
you
on third
fucked up right
down
there.
tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at...
Come on, man.
Maybe the turning point they need. Kevin King with a
This
pick.
nigga did not have him beat on that route, man.
A very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter.
Oh,
Trying to hang on to
shit.
that
I didn't even pick the right
Keeping
defense.
someone in the game instead of being able to shut the door. It's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy
Come back on who? Not on me. Ain't on my daddy.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Oh, shit.
To throw again
Don't
on
do it.
second down.
Don't do it.
Rodgers.
Don't do it. Told you don't do it.
Rodgers intercepted a third time.
Told your dumb ass
Picked
don't
up
do
by
it.
Brad McDonald.
Told your dumb ass don't do it.
Return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
You keep trying that same fucking play, bro.
You think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
Call the timeout,
And
bitch.
That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing.
Yeah, I don't know. I
3
threw
yards
a bullet,
here.
Matt,
That'll
but
make this a second
I thought I had him
and
beat.
13.
You feel me? I thought I had him beat.
Check. Hey, 0, 0, 0. 18, 18. Switch gears.
Now Wilson.
Ooh, he got me.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
See, he keep doing the same formation. That's why his ass he can't score because he keep doing the same bullshit.
First down and 10.
He's gonna try to squeeze in with what's this guy named Rodgers to either take off. He's gonna either try to throw to. Let me show you exactly. He's gonna try to throw to 83 because 83 you're gonna get past that DB.
Looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
But when
Frankly, I think it's
don't
time
do it.
to call your playmakers together.
Look,
Say, all right, guys,
don't do it, bro.
Lean on you through this patch.
Fucking
We need you to
idiot,
get us
bro.
back on track and get us going
You trying to
in the
be
right
a
direction. So you're calling
ESPN
plays
top
geared
10
to them.
playmaker
Not
right now,
necessarily what
but you looking like MTV's fucking ridiculousness right now, bro.
And see if we can move forward.
So don't get too.
Look, I'm watching it. I'm watching it. Don't do it, bro.
To escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney.
You ain't got no type of offensive plan, bro. You one-sided. You can't run the ball enough. Garbage ass. Talking about you going 21 somebody.
So it's
They want to complain. Oh, why you don't pick another team? Nigga, shut your ass up.
Third down now as they try to find a late score. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to let it fly.
And I could have intercepted that. I was trying to catch up with the other dude.
Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter.
You got no other choice but to throw it.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard, realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Right at the 20.
Go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line.
Got something for your ass. I see you like the blitz.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On second and 12, Wilson, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Tramon Williams. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
So you ain't got that much feel right now.
But we know that sometimes as a quarterback,
you're gonna try for your play again.
And just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield.
Bitch.
This is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not
Lucky I dropped the fucking ball.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
Bitch, I'm watching you. I'm watching you.
Read it well, and it's picked.
I'm watching you. I'm watching you. I'm watching you, dumbass boy. So stupid. You just blew your game.
Becomes a make or break onside kick. And the Seahawks looks like they've recovered. They have. Well,
I'm watching you.
They felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number...
Oh, nice.
He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, Not a fumble loss.
Yeah,
You're not gonna call timeout?
That's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on
How
the
the
ground
fuck
a number
the
of
time
times during
stop?
the game, but the other team doesn't get
That's
it.
crazy, dog.
That's a huge difference in the ball game.
That's
And in this
fucking
case,
crazy,
they retain
dog.
possession.
Throwing on second and long. Wilson, that's complete into the hands of Carson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Oh, Wilson going to throw.
Oh my God, wrong fucking running back.
They need it. It's intercepted.
Damn it.
For the pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, especially with a lead.
Damn, why the fuck I press R1, man?
Now the door is open for the opposition.
I'm still trying to figure out how the fuck the time stop.
Passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful.
Oh, you done.
Get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Get your ass out of here,
That'll
bitch.
be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it.
Get your ass off the fucking sticks. Garbage ass.
Time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one.